Good morning, students. In the previous topic, you learnt about objects and the materials they are made up of. Let us move on to the next topic, that is properties of materials. See children, we always choose a material to make an object depending on its property and for the purpose for which it is used. I'll give you an example. Like utensils, you all have seen that utensils are made up of metals like steel or bronze, isn't it? But they are never made up of paper. Why? Because if they are made up of paper, what will happen? As soon as you keep the utensil on the gas, it will burn. So you cannot make utensils out of paper. So depending on the property of the utensil, we are making it out of metal. In the same way, tumblers. Do you know tumblers? Tumblers means glass in which we drink water. Tumblers are also made up of either steel, bronze or of glass. Have you ever seen any tumbler made up of cloth? No. Can you make it out of a cloth? No. Why? Because if the tumblers are made up of cloth, what will happen? As soon as you pour water in it, the water will start leaking. So that means you are making the tumbler out of steel or glass depending on its property. Okay, so whenever an object has to be made, the properties has to be taken into consideration. Okay, I hope it's clear. So let us move on to the properties of the materials. We will see what are the various properties of materials. Okay, the first property is appearance. What do you mean by appearance? Appearance means the look of an object or the color or the texture out of which it is made. So we will see what are the various appearance of an object or of a material. Okay. Now in appearance, first of all we come to lustrous or non-lustrous. What do you mean by lustrous? Lustrous means any object which has got shine on them, which shines. They are called as lustrous. For example, metals, all the metals, gold, silver, aluminium, platinum, they all are lustrous. Okay, there are some materials like wood which are very dull. They are called as non-lustrous. So non-lustrous means which do not have any shine, and lustrous means which shine. Okay, I will show you some examples. Okay, see, this is my bangle. It is made up of gold. Can you see? It is lustrous, it is shining, isn't it? You can take the example of a watch. See, the watch, isn't it? It is lustrous, it is shining. So this is called as lustrous. Whereas you look at this scale, it's dull, there is no shine in it. Whereas these two objects, they are lustrous. This is non-lustrous. Clear? Then the next one we come to hardness and soft. Okay, soft means which can be compressed. Compressed means जो easily दब जाता है. Okay, for example, you have got cotton. Just look at this cotton. Cotton is, you can easily compress it and it is so soft. See, it's so soft. You feel like keep on touching it, isn't it? It's very soft. It is easily compressible. Okay, whereas you take this. This is a lock. Can you compress it? No. It is very hard. I am trying to compress it, but it is very hard. But this is so soft. See, it is, you can easily compress it. So materials, some materials they are hard, some materials they are soft. Okay. In the same way, some materials they are very smooth. See this. It's so smooth to touch. And whereas some materials they are very rough. See, you can see the lid of this sketch pen. The lid of the sketch pen is not at all smooth. It is rough, isn't it? Whereas this part is very smooth. So these all come under appearance. Okay, what all come under appearance? Whether an object is lustrous or non-lustrous. Okay, whether an object is smooth or whether an object is rough. Okay, see, you can see the stone, this is rough when you touch it. Okay, or in the same way, whether an object is soft, okay, or an object is hard. So these all come under the appearance. Clear? Now we move on to the floating or sinking capacity. Okay, floating and sinking capacity means any object will sink in water. Any object will sink in water if it is heavier than water, and any object will float in water if it is lighter than the water. For example, wood. You try to put wood in water, it will always float. It will never sink because wood is lighter than water. In the same way, if you put stone in water, it will sink. It will never float on water. Why? Because stone is heavier than water. So it will always sink. Clear? I will show you with this activity. Okay, see, I have got water in a glass and I have got leaves here. See, leaves here. Can you see? These are floating. Even if I try to, I am trying to put it inside water. See, it is coming on top. Why? Because it is lighter than water. See, again it has come on top, isn't it? Now I am taking this stone, and what will I do? I will put this stone inside the water. See, it has gone down. It is sinking in water. Why? Because stone is heavier than water, whereas these leaves are lighter than water. That is why, see, it is not at all sinking, it is floating. Okay, so I hope, students, that this much is clear to you. The rest we will continue in our next class. Thank you.